So I may have mentioned that I'm not going to do back-to-back Sundays with back-to-back Vegas videos, but I have some other plans in mind. So this is that video. We went back to Vegas a few days after we came back with the boys this time. But we did stop at Barstow to go have some lunch, and I went to get a sneak peek at the Barstow Supercharging station that's under construction right now. So check that out. But just like the usual, check the description below for the timestamps if you want to skip around. And I hope you enjoy this video. What's going on, everyone? It seems like I've just done this part of the video before where I'm gonna tell you in this video we are headed to Vegas once again. And yes, we were just at Vegas a week ago for a conference. If you haven't checked out that video, go check it out. But this time we're going to Vegas because the boys are in spring break and they were kind of upset that we left them last week. So we're like, okay, we'll go back. So we're gonna take another trip with the Model X and have fun with our trip with us. Okay, so we left at an awkward time. It was very close to lunch. So we stopped by here at Barstow Outlets. So everyone's at In-N-Out, and I know some of you are gonna be upset with me saying this, but I'm a little tired of In-N-Out. So I went to get some Arby's instead. Because there's not that many Arby's by the house. Actually, they're opening one up close by, so that's pretty good. But so I decided to get some Arby's, and then afterwards I went to go check out the new site for the Tesla Supercharger that they're building out. It looks like they have the Magic Dock. I'm not really sure, but I think it's a Magic Dock, and I think they're gonna be V3 or V4, I don't know. There's already some sightings of V4 in Europe, but we'll see. But there's plenty of charging stations that they're building out. There's a charging station here. I don't remember how many, but I'll put it up on the screen. But it's by a Starbucks. And also there is Rivian charging stations here also, and they're free. And also there's parking, like reserved parking area for Rivians with trailers. Man, Tesla, y'all gotta get up on this, and hopefully your future supercharging stations, because when the Cybertruck comes, people are gonna be hauling stuff and pulling stuff, so you guys better have some spots for your Cybertrucks and whatever they're pulling. But this Rivian station has some parking spots for their trucks that are pulling things, so for the trailers. So good job, Rivian. And it's free charging. I don't know how fast it is. I don't have a CCS adapter, but that's it. We're probably gonna not charge here. We're just gonna eat, and then we're gonna continue on. All right, so we are here at Baker Supercharger. We didn't stop at our usual where is that place, Yermo, because we already have some leftover beef jerky. So we're here at Baker. Going to Vegas, you have to charge. I highly recommend charging at Baker, because from Baker to Vegas you're gonna kill about 40% of your state of charge, because there's a lot of uphills. So at least leave Baker with, I don't know, 60%, but you're gonna be charging at State Line as soon as you go over. There's a State Line Supercharger, I think, at Buffalo Bills, the 250 kilowatt ones, but I don't like to stop anymore. So after Baker, I try to fill it up as much as I can, so that as soon as I get to the hotel, man, Tesla's just gonna be parked. I don't wanna take the car out. I just wanna chill. So Baker, I always try to charge here as high state of charge as possible. And they have a Dairy Queen here, and the damn Blizzard is over $9 just for the mini. Oh man. But getting my Blizzard fix, and we're gonna hang out here since we didn't charge at Yermo. We're gonna be here for a few extra minutes. So the speeds are pretty good. I think last I checked it was about 130. So let's see. And they're also building more supercharging stations here. So
We arrived in Vegas. We stayed at MGM Grand. We initially had rooms at Aria, but we thought we were going to bring our puppy, 3 months old. We switched to MGM because they were pet friendly. Then last minute, we changed our mind and left our puppy with my brother. We got the Stay Well room. I kind of miss Aria and Vidara. We haven't stayed there in a couple of trips lately. Next time we'll stay there again. The room isn't bad, but we prefer Aria or Vidara. We decided to treat the boys to a show since it was their spring break. At first, they just wanted to stay in the room and relax. But we made them get up so they can check out something new. We watched Cobb by Cirque du Soleil. They enjoyed it very much. It was a good show. Alright, so day 2, next day we had breakfast. There was a line, but we were able to skip it with our rewards card. Afterwards, we decided to take the monorail to Flamingo. We never go on this side because the monorail wasn't free, but we wanted to try something new this time. Then we started making our way back. We wanted to visit Bellagio and see what the seasonal decorations look like at the Conservatory and Botanical Gardens. It never disappoints. They always have beautiful decorations there. We had planned to go to South Point, which is off the strip, for dinner buffet. It's more of a reasonable price than doing buffet on the strip. With the boys with us, we lose on the buffet because they don't eat much. At least the young one doesn't, but the older one pigs out just like me. Before heading to dinner, I wanted to charge instead of waiting the next day before we left. We wanted to leave early because we had plans for Friday night. We arrived at MGM with 54% state of charge, and the following day it was at 47%. So that's 7% loss of state of charge just parked overnight. Alright, so we are here. We just checked out. It's early Friday morning. We are at South Point getting some breakfast. On the way home, UCLA killed my parlay. They lost to Gonzaga in the Sweet 16. So everyone did their part, even Florida. But come on, man, UCLA. Oh well. Hopefully their breakfast is good here. And I also found or ran into a wrapped, I think it's a Hyundai, at the MGM parking on the way out. So here are some clips and footage, and let me know what you think this car is.
Okay, so for the data, just like usual, there is links in the description below for the spreadsheet. But in this trip, the total cost is $53.47. Total charging stops is 4, one less than the previous most recent trip that we did. If you haven't checked that out, please go check it out. Total miles driven is 465 miles. Total kilowatt hour used is 167 kilowatt hours. Watt hour per mile is 360. Average cost per kilowatt is 40 cents. Total time at charger is 1 hour and 38 minutes. And average time at supercharger is 24 minutes and 30 seconds. Now, just to compare between the two most recent trips, the one we did with Mandalay Bay and the one that we just did with MGM Grand, this video, there isn't really too much of a difference as far as total cost. There's only about $2 difference. We did have one less charging stop in this most recent trip. The total kilowatt hours used is a little bit more just because we've driven 17 miles more, but the watt hour per mile is lower. Now, here's the thing. I just realized my acceleration mode was set to insane mode, and on the way back I set it to, I forgot, but I'll show you it's the middle setting. I forgot what it's called, but I'll put the screenshot of the setting. But that may have played into factor as far as watt hour per mile. Even though we drove more miles, our watt hour per mile is lower. That's pretty much it on this video. I hope you're enjoying these trip videos where I go over data at the end and some behind the scenes or tour videos of the different places that we go to. I know I do a lot of Vegas trip videos, and I try to do different sceneries, different locations, and different hotels each time I go. Or the trip itself, I try to go to different supercharging stops. At least for the most part, I have my set supercharging stops, but I also try to go in other places, like in this video, the Barstow Supercharger and the Rivian charging stations that I wanted to share, because I've never even seen it. So that's the first time I've actually seen it. A couple of things to give you guys a heads up. I'm working on episode 3 for the EV Confession series. I hope you guys are enjoying that. We recently got the Model X tinted, so I'm still editing that video, so stay tuned for that, as well as some other videos that I want to do. So thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please like. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.